Okay.
Okay, hey Goran, second time RFM tutorial
Hi,
today.
hi, Ungo. Hi. Yes, second time. We're starting a little bit further with our introduction,
Yeah,
RFM and Rhino, or showing RFM for the beginning, and later we will come to connection with Rhino
hmm
and this funny stuff.
yeah. I think
So
the Daniel Dlubal Daniel who's supporting us is very happy that we are doing now eventually.
yeah,
And yeah, so last time we did short introduction about interface,
yep.
and today what are you gonna show, Goran?
Yes, last time we did some so overview of user interface, and today we're going to show some basic modeling tips,
Mm-hmm.
creating some basic also elements, applying loads, creating supports, openings, and so on. And then we will see how it will be with time.
Mm-hmm.
But probably for today we will showing the how to model the basic things,
Mm-hmm.
so we can later connect them to the Rhino and
Mm-hmm.
so
Sounds
on.
good. Okay,
Okay.
let's start it.
I will share my screen so then we can start it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell
Great.
me. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, this is already known interface
Mm-hmm.
from the last time. So last time we show how to create projects from beginning, how to uh, go through this user interface. We showed it on left side. Here's some main components, basic components, all stuff which we'll need later in our work. On the top, we have some useful shortcuts for during the work who could help us, and down bottom we have tables which we can through the table change, add, or
Mm.
edit our component.
Yep. By the way,
So
Goran, before
yeah.
could you hide this sharing? Yep.
Yeah, sorry,
Perfect.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I forgot it
Mm-hmm.
completely. So let's start from beginning, maybe from just creating one regular beam
Mm-hmm.
or one
Mm-hmm.
regular line element.
Mm-hmm.
So what we explained last time, we can always create some elements using nodes.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if I go to nodes, create new standard nodes, he will ask me, okay, where you want to create node.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put my first node and x epsilon z
Mm-hmm.
000,
Mm-hmm.
make it okay.
Mm-hmm.
And here, when I select, I have one element. It's
Mm-hmm.
not visible because of my coordinate system, but is here.
Mm-hmm.
So now if I go to the table down there,
Mm-hmm.
I can see it here.
Mm-hmm.
So what I can do, I'm just showing some opportunities, and later we'll come to others. I can put click here, and I can maybe edit. If I take look, here is my x
Mm-hmm.
axis. I want to make it 5 meter
Mm-hmm.
in that direction, 0 meter, 0 meter in epsilon direction, and 0 meter in z. So I have my two nodes.
Mm-hmm.
I can connect them. I can connect them with a line.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my shortcut, and I will pick it. Okay, first, second, and I get my
Mm-hmm.
line.
Mm.
So
Do you need always nodes to draw line?
no, no,
Uh-huh.
no, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing it just because that sometimes it's not regular. You want a node in some specific points,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and if you start with line, you can also create node coordinates, or choose some other points, but it's just possibility standard, like all other
Mm-hmm.
software
Yep.
for entering
Mm-hmm.
elements.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, After we create this line,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's simple. If you double click or uh, click edit on this line,
Mm-hmm.
we can choose option for
Mm-hmm.
this line that this is member.
Mm-hmm.
When we go here,
Mm-hmm.
what he will ask us? He will ask us some is which kind of beam is this?
Mm-hmm.
you know. There is in structural engineering we have a different kind of beams.
Mhm.
Standard beam is here defined like beam.
Mhm.
We have, for example, truss elements.
Mhm.
This element can transfer only axial force
Mhm.
or N.
Mhm.
You know, that's it cannot take moment on itself,
Mhm.
or some tangent element.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
for or cable, or
Mhm.
maybe just result beam.
Mhm.
This is very useful for some structure. For example, if you have connection of two wall
Mhm.
or some specific place inside in some part of your construction
Mhm.
where you need to check your results,
Mhm.
then you can enter line, put the result beam,
Mhm.
and this beam will not be like real
Mhm.
member.
Mhm.
uh, it will be used just for show the results
Mhm.
in this section or on this position,
Yep.
you know.
I have a question, Goran.
Yeah,
So here we have single beam that you can define the type, member type.
yeah,
I know that Revit model can be transferred to RFEM.
yeah,
In Revit there is assembly, right? Like truss, for example, yeah?
yeah.
They are assembly family. Are they recognized automatically as a truss member from Revit, or you have to assign?
No, no.
Mm.
There's an option I think in Revit that we can separate it like subcategories,
Mhm.
and later maybe it's easier to isolate it and
Mhm.
check each one. You know,
Okay. Okay.
it's not automated,
Mhm.
but it will be interesting maybe later to try it.
To see it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay. Here we can define
Hinges. Mhm.
hinges. Yeah,
Mhm.
on the start, if probably we will not use this,
Mhm.
but if our beam is somewhere
Mhm.
in between of two walls maybe,
Mhm.
and we don't want to this beam to take moment at the end,
Mhm.
we will put hinges on the beginning.
Yeah.
It's easy to do it. We can make new,
Mhm.
and we can choose which kind we want to use,
Mhm.
or maybe the most useful is to disallow the moment
Mhm. Mhm.
release moment in both direction,
Mhm.
something like that. When we create it, just apply it on both end if you need, or
Mhm.
just on one end. It
Mhm.
depends of kind of the beams.
Mhm.
Now we don't want to use it because we will put the supporting members
Mhm.
on the front, on the start and the end.
Mhm.
After that, we can define eccentricities
Mhm.
for this beam.
Mhm.
So all same like the previous.
Mhm.
After we define that we want to have
Mhm.
some eccentricities, we go here
Mhm.
and we
Nice.
define yeah, place
Axis.
relative to section,
Mm.
absolute, relative, and absolute. So
Mhm.
we can define it on the top, we
Mm.
can define it in middle,
Mm.
on the bottom.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm. I have a question. Why eccentricity is important for the structural engineering? Most of
uh,
case you get the center position, like center of gravity, this axis of the beam from the model, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's most of the time it's center of the beam,
Mhm.
but sometimes it's important for you how this beam is positioned, you
Mhm.
know, because if she take on itself some eccentricity
Mhm.
elements,
Mhm.
with some elements with eccentricity, it's important then because you have then torsion moment, you know,
Okay. And it's also, for
from other
example,
side.
this beam is below the slab, then this you can set the eccentricity, the axis of section alignment of the top of the
Yeah,
section,
yeah,
for
but
instance.
usually when when it's this beam is in slab,
Mhm.
usually we don't do this because in this case we don't have that situation.
Mm.
Maybe this can be useful for some jumping place,
Jumping
so
place.
yeah, or some uh, it it can be useful for some high big beams with big height, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
So maybe it can be useful. So depends on situation.
Mhm.
It's not 100% exactly that we can define it.
Mm.
In this case, you will use this. It's it's structural engineering. You always should make some overview of
Mm.
situation
Mm.
and say, okay, I will solve this on this way,
Mm.
and according that then you go to modeling.
Okay, I understand.
There's no 100% rule,
Mhm.
because there's too many different situation
Mm.
what we can get and
Mhm.
be involved in. So this is with eccentricities. So
Mhm.
what we'll use support.
Mhm.
When we go on support, he ask us which kind of support you want.
Mhm.
We want uh, we want this
Fixed one.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
fixed one. Okay, I will put it here. Create new section.
Mhm.
Okay, and now he asking us for
Mhm.
section.
Mhm.
So distribution type linear. We go here
Mhm.
down,
Mhm.
and then is the nice thing what RFM
Mhm.
has. It's a very big
Library.
catalog
Mhm.
library, yeah, where you can when you can choose if you wanna you can go to
Mhm.
section library, and
Mhm.
then you can choose anything you want.
Mhm. Mhm.
Here we will stay by standard
Mhm.
uh, rectangular section.
Mhm.
Here under we can choose the material
Mhm.
which we want to use, same as the
Mhm.
with members, or we shown earlier uh, which materials we can use.
Mhm.
Here we can stay by
Mhm.
concrete.
Mhm. Because the
And
wood and the other material doesn't show because we choose the design method concrete and steel for this project, right? That's why wood is not there.
uh,
Wood material.
wooden just a second, I will show.
Mhm.
uh,
Ah,
or
material type. Okay, you choose concrete. That's
no,
why.
I choose here concrete, so
Okay, steel.
I can
You can choose any.
use any.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can choose any
Okay,
of them
I
here.
see. Yeah.
And also I can choose them
The code.
according
Yeah.
specific,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
specific nodes. That's a very nice thing.
But
So,
do you can you also choose? Let's say this is concrete material. Can you
okay.
also choose reinforcement material in this case if it's reinforced concrete?
uh
Like a
it
sophistic, you can choose both material, like a beam material and reinforcement.
you think if we can define the quality of for
Yeah,
reinforcement.
yeah,
Ah, yeah, that's usually located in design
design, beam design or section design.
in design
Mm.
center
Mhm.
when you're defining all those properties,
Mhm.
concrete cover and all those
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
elements.
Mhm.
Then you can choose the
Mhm.
also the
Mhm.
quality of reinforcement steel.
Okay.
So okay, we can. I'm not sure. So we. Oh, sorry. We can define
Mhm.
our beam height. So
Mhm.
we will define 30 millimeters by approximately 45 millimeters.
Mhm.
In RFEM, it's always in millimeters
Mhm.
defined. Okay, material. I didn't see. Did I choose? Ah, okay. I will stay like this. I create another one.
The name you have to manually change when once you change the dimension. Uh huh.
Ah, oh, sorry. I didn't. I will edit it. Didn't click.
Mm.
So what's also we can define it here.
Mhm.
So like this,
Yeah.
or what is also very nice for me. It was working when you change it in name.
Mm.
So 35,
Uh huh.
my 45.
Okay, so that works
You
from
get
there.
the,
Mhm.
yeah, that works also.
Mhm.
So very nice.
Mm.
I'll put OK. And now I have here at member start
Mhm.
is this section. At member end is the
Mhm.
uh, same section here. He recognize this member length
Mhm.
from 5 meters, kind of material.
Mhm.
And now I want to have support like this,
Mhm.
concrete effective length.
Ah, okay, here we have. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you have now the specific
Mhm.
segment for this concrete cover.
Mhm.
So I can take minimum
30
concrete
millimeter.
cover according to standard.
Mhm.
I can take it user defined.
Mhm.
I can choose to create I can choose from exposition
Mhm.
class
Mhm.
from concrete durability.
Mhm.
Also interesting things.
Mhm.
While we can how we define durability of the construction,
Mhm.
or how we define how big the concrete cover in construction will be.
Mhm.
We use outside factors
Mhm.
or environment where this construction element will be
Mhm.
placed in reality. So we can choose if it's somewhere in C,
Mhm.
where is C action
Mhm.
presence, or maybe if it's foundation which is constantly located in the ground,
Mhm.
or maybe it's a regular element inside the house, or is exposed to rain or snow or something like that.
Mhm.
There are those classes which are defined for each category: carbonization, salt, corrosion,
Mhm.
or that, and we can define which class
Mhm.
is on those XC, XD, XS,
Mhm.
XF.
Mhm.
F is frost, and so on. And after we define it, he will
Mhm.
calculate for us this concrete cover.
Mhm.
It's simple. We can take it, we
Mhm.
can take it 35 millimeters,
Mhm.
maybe
Mhm.
35 millimeters now.
Mhm.
And we can then shear reinforcement. We
Mhm.
can define kind of kind of shear reinforcement. We can define longitudinal reinforcement. Design configuration, we will put it late for
Mhm.
later.
Mhm.
Design support and deflection
Mhm.
also.
Mhm.
In previous version, this was the version material. Just a second. It's not defined. That's what you ask. New material. Basic is the tropic linear. Okay, just a second. Just a second.
Mhm.
So we steel
Mhm.
material all standard according to norm. Steel S, no, careless steel. This is reinforcing steel, sorry.
Mhm.
Materials to subtype reinforce steel grade B
Mhm.
according to the norm, and he will choose here, for example, standard
Mhm.
material is B500B, for
Mhm.
example,
Mhm.
for Croatia.
Mhm.
With my cooperation with my colleagues from Germany and Austria, they mostly use 550B.
Mhm.
So we can choose this quality.
Mhm.
We can put it here,
Mhm.
reinforcing steel. I also think I should define it for
Mhm.
longitudinal reinforcement, and probably hope so. I
Yep.
can I can create here element
Mhm.
support. Did we define support?
Yep.
So I can choose support now
Mhm.
on the beginning.
Mhm.
Okay, align support. Okay, this one,
Mhm.
and say apply. Okay, what we do? What we do? I hit do. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry. Okay, one each which we define. He put it here.
Mhm.
So I will put it here. And why is
But this is line support, yeah? Mhm.
yeah? This is not the
Mhm.
did what? Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
A little bit messed, but but earlier was a little bit different.
Mhm. This is a new version, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So uh, we created
Yeah.
our
So
regular
it
build.
shows reinforcement. So is this reinforcement actual 3D object when you export as a CAD,
Yeah,
DWG or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
really? Wow,
yeah.
that's.
but this is what we entered.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not designed.
I know. Just
Later,
yeah,
yeah, just for
placeholder.
presentation
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
placeholder, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can choose here
Mm-hmm.
edit node, and we can tell this node, okay, you will be my support. First one will be fixed,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
and second one maybe I will create uh, members lines. No,
You mouse right
two.
button.
Yeah,
Okay.
I select it
Mm.
and then
Yeah.
right click on edit node,
Uh-huh.
and then I get them that he is,
Support condition.
yeah,
Yeah.
support condition.
Mm.
Uh, oh, I can go
Mm-hmm.
also here
Mm-hmm.
just to see
Mm-hmm.
which kind of support is this.
Mm-hmm.
I will create it. First one is this, and second one is z direction.
Mm-hmm.
So this is third one,
Mm-hmm.
because regular beam I want to support it on one side. It's not can be moved in any direction. On the other side I will let
Mm-hmm.
just one direction to can two direction.
Mm-hmm.
I will I will constrain in the direction z. It's
Mm-hmm.
not possible to
Mm-hmm.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
So this is third, and this is
Mm-hmm.
the one. Just a second.
When you draw just line without nodes, can you still select these nodes from the line?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, but
It's
then
always
that means the nodes are duplicated, no? There are two nodes,
no,
no? Because
no. See, it show you always.
only one node.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How
Because
many?
I remember you put first time two nodes and start and end
Yeah, yeah.
node, and then you
That's
connect line.
that's a good question because it's also important for model check
Mm,
and for you should now it's maybe simple, but
mm,
later when you have
mm,
many elements, it's very important that all those elements inside model are properly connected.
mm, mm,
RFM made this in that direction that always those nodes are properly connected if they are enough close
mm,
or if they are in same point.
mm,
There's some tolerance,
mm.
but also you have to in model check.
Function there.
Yeah, there is a model check function. The tools, model check.
Mm,
You have you
mm,
can check identical nodes,
mm-hmm.
and then you can give tolerance
Mm,
maybe for 0.1 meter for
mm.
10
10
centimeters, or
centimeter.
maybe 0.055 centimeters,
Mm,
and then you can check all
mm-hmm.
nodes which are in this range,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know because usually those nodes which are pretty close one
Mm,
to each other present problem
mm-hmm.
later
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for calculating model.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this will be 3.
That looks good.
So that's the
Mm-hmm.
that's the for beginning, just for creating
Mm,
regular beam.
mm-hmm.
Same things if we are speaking about column,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so uh, we can maybe just copy. I will show another option. I can select my nodes.
Mm-hmm.
I can copy it. I can copy it using
Mm-hmm.
shortcut
Mm-hmm.
function copy, and I can say here create me a copy once,
Mm-hmm.
one number, or I can put maybe uh, 10
Mm,
of my base point
mm-hmm.
on the
So it's array,
on
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like array.
Yeah.
So I can here say okay, I want now in epsilon direction,
Mm-hmm. Y direction.
yeah, y direction, and I will said okay, let's go for 10 meters
Mm-hmm.
spacing, and then
Yep.
I will get this option.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I will for column I will choose fixed,
Fixed condition.
yeah, fixed condition. And what I like here also is that I can automatically create I can copy this point
To the Z direction.
upward,
Yep.
yeah, to z now,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say I want 5 meter
Mm-hmm.
high
Mm-hmm.
column,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, and I will take here numbering option.
Mm.
I want to create member.
Mm. Already. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, link node with line
Mm-hmm.
or link node with member.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I can choose member. Okay, and I can create, this is beam, and this is my section,
Mm.
same one. Okay, with all the action,
Mm-hmm.
and I can create. Okay, and he
Column
will
or.
create me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to.
But there is no difference between beam and column in this case. In structural engineering, you call it member, right?
It's member,
Yeah.
but later in calculation they are
Mm.
separately designed.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So that's the nice option.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But here I see you have only perspective view. Do you have front view or like okay with the cube?
Ah,
Okay.
with the cube you can go
Uh-huh.
easily
Uh-huh.
on each direction, each
But you
view
cannot
what you
have
want.
a more than one view like Rhino.
Window
Ah,
tile
okay.
horizon. Oh, just a second. Uh,
View window.
ah, ah,
Okay.
okay, just a second. But this will split up my uh,
Mm.
uh, this will split another project.
Mm.
It's not, there's no option to have inside one project.
Mm.
You think like Rhino had
Mm.
perspective.
Yeah.
No, as far as I know, there's no option for
Okay.
this.
Okay. Okay.
And- But this can be interesting for
What about like
implementation.
a main window and sub window option on the window? If you go and main and secondary window, if you click,
No,
nothing change.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no. No. As far as I know, there's no possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Just asking. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, good question. Good question. Maybe for like idea for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
improvement in some other
Because
version.
sometimes you can just copy nodes from the front view to the jet. Because here you have to always put the distance of the points when you copy it. But as an
I
architect,
think you no, you don't need you don't need. You can do the same thing.
like
I
Rhino.
can I can to point take
Mm-hmm.
from here, and he will automatically recognize that this is copied for 5 meters.
Ah.
I can choose. I can copy this column
Uh-huh.
with option copy, and instead of displacement vector, I can take two
Okay.
points
Okay.
and take. I want from this point to move this on this point.
Yeah.
Okay, apply. Okay, here. I
Ah,
now
okay.
it
Wow.
stated connect me
Mm-hmm.
connect me the line with the members,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he made this.
Mm, but nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty option with for modeling and for copying those elements are pretty
Mm.
simple and
Mm.
really user friendly
Yeah.
here.
What's the workflow? I don't think you model from RFEM from the scratch. So you get import DXF file or
No,
something, or what?
Usually, I'm working with Revit,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I prepare my analytical model in Revit
Mm-hmm.
and export it with RFEM
Mm.
connector for Revit
Yeah.
directly from Revit
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
from Revit to RFEM. So that's the most
What
case.
about if you use Rhino now,
Okay, you
and
can.
if you draw some lines in Rhino now, for example,
Okay.
you can try in your screen, yeah. And then we export the line as a DXF or something.
We can import DXF
Uh-huh. DX file.
DXF file. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can import also IFC.
Oh, there's a
Uh,
new form of
yeah,
SAF.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's a new format also SCF. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
speak already about him.
Mm.
And then you can take those lines
As a
for
member.
yeah as a boundaries as a member
Ah.
as you wish.
Can you try Goran now?
Now I don't have here Rhino installation,
Okay, okay.
so I'm without it for
Mm.
now.
Mm.
So maybe we can prepare for
Next time, yeah.
next time
Mm-hmm.
for beginning,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to choose it choose change laptop.
Mm-hmm. I see,
So
I see. Mm.
that's the catch. But what's interesting here's also some
Cat
new
beam. Mm-hmm.
yeah
Mm.
new tab where you have option. Also, maybe it's very nice, and I will try to prepare it for next week before
Mm.
we start.
Mhm.
How to import small IFC and
Mhm.
take elements directly from IFC. It's
Mhm.
very nice option because you can now then you can choose element which you want to transfer it
Mm.
into RFEM,
Mm.
like members or like surface.
Mm.
Just clicking on that element and tell them convert the surface.
Mm. That's
So
nice.
for the beginning, those are principal basic function how
Mm.
to create some
Mm.
members.
Mhm. Mhm.
It will be important for us when we start to creating something in Rhino and
Mm. Um,
with Grasshopper.
Goran, can you show me this beam? Can you array like let's say six of them like as a beam system or something?
Uh, like beam.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay. Let's say copy.
y
Copy.
direction,
Yeah. Okay. Let's go in Y direction.
two,
Okay.
three, 6 meter or
Minus
whatever.
minus 6 meters
Mhm.
z0.
Uh.
I will turn off step link.
Uh
I
huh.
don't want to connect them
Mhm.
together, and I will set I want six
Okay.
times to copy this element.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
he make copy of each
Mm.
of one.
Mm.
So I will do now another option. I
Mhm.
will move it forward for 10 meters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry,
Mhm.
I forgot to turn off the repetition.
Mm.
Okay, I will move it just for one element,
Mhm.
and now I will delete my nodes,
Mhm.
and I will copy in in I direction for 5 meters
Mhm.
3 times, and then I will say step link,
Mhm.
connect with member,
Mhm.
same beam, and then I can easily get this.
Mm.
You know.
You delete support, not the nodes, before.
Yeah. No, no, I delete just
Can you show me one more time this graphic setting so to see
the
on?
graphics FX is you can wireframe, you have wireframe model,
Mhm.
solid model, or transparent.
Okay. What's your usual? Usually you just see the line only, yeah?
No,
No.
no, and this is the I'm using lines just for control.
Ah,
Usually I'm working with transparent or
transparent.
solid, yeah,
Mm,
or but
interesting. Can
and
you also display only lines instead of the solid model? Sure.
yeah, visibility. Okay, just a second. Let's see, member.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, rendering model loss,
Uh,
model solid wireframe model, and I should turn off this presentation of reinforcement surface yeah, where is this?
members.
No, this is by members. Uh, on loads, result, mesh. Uh, members. Uh, presentation. Uh, no.
Uh-huh. Looks like
Let's,
not
yeah.
user then. Ne.
It was in RFEM5.
Mm.
This was not shown usually. I will check it. Just a second. Give me a.
Basic objects and make show me the subcategory. And here you turn off, for example, solids.
No. It's
Doesn't
not.
like
No.
oh,
Member set.
members maybe
Basic object.
members. Yeah, that's it.
Ah, but
That's what. Mhm.
now it's you
Mhm.
see, we don't see members at all.
Mhm. Mhm.
But no, there is
Yeah.
member types result. Okay, material name.
Okay. So there are a lot of options there.
Yeah, what is pick member orientation? Uh,
Mm. Because they are
Those
beam. Mm,
those are only
mm,
uh, just a second. Those are only. But what we when we
mm,
turn off members, it turn off all
mm,
members.
mm.
So it's not connected to this category.
But I
Response.
wanted to see just lines without members, so that was good. Mm.
Yeah. Mm, okay. Mesh.
But this reinforcement shows only in RFEM, right? When you export this model to DWG, that this reinforcement shouldn't be exported. I don't know. How does it?
No, it's just a presentation. It
Just
shouldn't be.
presentation in
Yeah, just
RFEM.
presentation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just presentation in RFEM,
Mm-mm.
and it will be printed later in printout report if you want.
Mm-hmm.
So
But not
this.
it's not actual geometry that you exporting. Yeah.
Okay, and we can give it hinges, supports, eccentricity, or mesh reinforcement.
Mm.
Uh, if we turn off design properties, we don't need to enter at the beginning those reinforcement details
Mm-hmm.
because those details here, concrete color, concrete design property, surface reinforcement, they are necessary if we want to make calculation. For now, we will just turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
We will just put regular beam, and I can create, if I want
Mm.
any kind of
Mm.
slab.
Mm-hmm.
When I create it, I get he automatically created
Mm.
line
Mm.
on the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and he created nodes
Okay.
at each corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's so. If we want, usually when we have walls
Mm-hmm.
down the
Mm-hmm.
slab, we can maybe select those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can select those lines. Just a
Mm-hmm.
second. Okay, I will create two
Copy.
short
Mm-hmm.
walls. Minus
Minus 3 meter.
3 meter. I will say stay
Okay.
just here. I will stay one
Mm-hmm.
step links, connect me lines with surface
Mm.
now. Okay, I will take my same
Mm-hmm.
20 centimeters thick
Mm-hmm.
walls, and I will say apply. Okay, and he will create me.
Mm.
Ah, I put it twice. I said apply and then okay.
Okay.
He
Okay.
creates me a wall twice,
Mm-hmm.
and usually in this case, my slab is uh, sitting on 4 walls,
Mm-hmm.
and usually I don't want to have moment at the end,
Mm-hmm.
so I can put here
Mm-hmm.
some
Hinge.
hinges. I can release moments,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say it okay. I will choose this line, this line, this line.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I will enter it. I will choose line hinges. I will put on rotation
Mm-hmm.
that my moment is not. Okay, I can. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we are. Uh-huh.
Oh, why not?
Read it. What is it saying?
It's me. It's okay. No.
Goran, because we also hear architects are watching, so can you explain why you released that their edge of the slab there?
Uh, I'm releasing on the end
Mm-hmm.
of the slab
Mm-hmm.
moment
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to have a big moment on the top,
Mm-hmm.
and because then I have to implement and put in the bigger reinforcement
On
on
the.
mines on supporting position,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you're doing. What I do only if I need to do this.
Mm.
If I don't have any other solution,
Okay.
because usually at the end, it's then you have to put the some reinforcement bar who goes continuously from wall
Mm-hmm.
to slab
Mm-hmm.
in top zone,
Mm-hmm.
and this position maybe is not later very simple to implement on construction site.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have something what going
Mm-hmm.
for work is not
Mm-hmm.
maybe good,
Mm-hmm.
and and then with that kind of calculation, with that kind of releasing, if you don't release here moment,
Mm.
then this connection, this stiffness will uh,
Fixed condition, yeah.
yeah, you
Continue
will have
continuous
fixed, yeah,
reinforcement, yeah.
you will have fixed condition.
Mm.
Because of that, you will have smaller deflection in the middle of
Mm.
the slab,
Mm.
and that's something what you don't want to
I
do in your
understand.
slab.
Could you go also really fast? Can you repeat this drawing the rectangular surface from the scratch?
Huh?
Yeah.
I I I
Can.
have few option.
Mhm.
First option is that here is some
Okay.
icon for rectangle
Mhm.
slab,
Mhm.
so I can choose my
Mhm.
uh, types,
And
and
then
I can
just draw.
create, yeah,
Okay.
just draw. That's something, if I don't know anything.
Mm.
If I already have, maybe like I want slab inside
Mm.
this
The lines.
those elements,
Yeah.
yeah, I can choose select boundary.
Mhm.
I can choose also, and I can click on existing
Ah, okay.
boundary.
And then it
Okay.
up.
Oh, just or is oh, 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4. Is he created?
No.
Hmm? Just a second. Select boundary. Okay. Sorry. Hmm? This? Why not? Sorry.
It's already.
It's not
Okay.
yet.
It's already there. So
It's already there.
yeah.
It's not yet transparent. So
Mhm.
he created a slab,
But there.
just
Mm.
with boundary,
Mm.
or we can create circle, polygon, or so
Mm.
I can choose polygon and create it in direction which
Okay.
I want.
Mhm.
When I'm done,
Mhm.
I'm going to right click, and it's like enter,
Mhm. Mhm.
and he create me this slab. So
Is
that
there level kind of idea like Revit? Do you in here?
uh
Building
level,
level. Yeah.
that he's connected to those heights. Each
Mhm.
member
Mhm.
each
Mhm.
member has own height,
Mm.
so I can easily
Yeah.
go here,
Yeah.
select all nodes, and go edit and
And
put them all on 2 meters
mhm.
height.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
But there's no building story idea
Uh,
like sophisticated.
a second.
Mhm.
So if I go here,
Mhm.
no, there
Mm. Mm.
no building story. I can.
Mhm. So it's like a cat, like rhino,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. Okay. Good to know.
So that's okay. But yeah, we didn't say there's no something like stories to
Mm.
define,
Mm.
but there's a grid, or
Mm.
you can define raster
Mhm.
in
Mm.
in layout,
Mm. Okay. Good.
so that's
Mhm.
that's the that's the man.
Cool, Goran.
Okay,
Let's
maybe
finish
we
today
can,
here,
yeah.
and
Okay.
then next week we continue with how to make opening. And then so basically we know now how to draw members, slabs like and wall kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can do the
Uh,
openings next week. Openings and some stuff.
for next week, we will show this import from
Yeah.
DXF,
Yeah.
IFC,
Mhm.
create some openings, and prepare maybe 1 2 element for
Mhm.
calculation,
Mhm.
and they will see how it combines.
Okay. Cool. Thanks,
Okay.
Goran, for today.
Thank
And
you.
we'll continue next week. Thank you, guys. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Great.